Hello, I'm markeedragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and I have another question from Fluffy Puff 12. Where do you guys come up with these names? Let's see here. He asks, what do I do for a living? Well, he says, do you own Shattered Crystal, or you promote them and talk about them a lot? They're an amazing site. I buy from them all the time. Well, hey, thanks. I'm glad that you find the site to be amazing. Yes, Shattered Crystal is one of the companies that I own. And it is, it started back officially in 2002, but we were doing code sales even before that. We did code sales in Ultima Online. And that actually started back as early as, I think, 98. So anyway, I have that. And then I have this markeedragon channel. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but I'm a YouTube partner. And so the more people that watch the videos, you know, or whatever, you know, I get some revenue share off of the advertising on that. It's not enough to make a living. I do this because I enjoy it. Then let's see. I also own Trust Who, and then I got my fingers in a whole bunch of other stuff. And this is how I make my living. I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time, and I used to have a day job. And when my day job was paying me only about 30% of what I was making at my hobby, I decided to quit my day job. I had a good government job too. So I was a contractor for the Department of Energy, and I was doing server support, and it was really easy. In fact, let me tell you how easy it was. So before that, I'd worked at Nike and stuff, and I helped them do their Y2K conversions. And when I went to work for the government, and this is nothing against you people who are watching who work for the government, but I personally will never work for the government again. And it's not because of the government, it's because of the type of people that work for the government. And it was really, this is gonna be really bad to say, but so a lot of people there would put in 50% effort and to collect 100% of their paycheck. And they would be just gone half the day. You don't know where they're at and stuff. And so I found that, you know, when I was putting in 100% effort, that my coworkers got mad at me. And they got mad at me because I was outperforming them by, you know, huge leaps. And so it was a very uncomfortable situation. So I toned it down a bit. I actually decided, okay, I'm going to relax a little bit about my job. And it was not, I mean, I went down to like 50%, and I was still outperforming everybody. And I'm not saying this to brag, I'm just saying that this is kind of the culture that government workers have in many areas. So, needless to say, I was pretty bored and uninspired by work, by doing like 25% of the time working and the rest of the time doing whatever. So I ended up doing a lot of practical jokes at work and getting into a lot of trouble. But anyway, so I was very inspired to work on other things, and I did a lot of thinking about what it is that I could do to increase sales and to do these game codes and everything when I got home. And so I would think about that, and when I got home, I'd be processing orders. And, you know, I would do that until I fell asleep, and then I'd get up early and I'd process orders for several hours, and then I'd go to work. And on my lunch break, I'd be processing orders. So that turned in, though, to where I was making about 3 times as much as what I was doing in my day job. Now, I gotta say that just because I was making a lot of money back then doesn't mean that the market is the same now. That was 10 years ago. So it was, nowadays, there's a lot of competition out there, and while we do okay, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty in this market, and so, you know, we've got a lot of loyal customers and stuff, and so it works out okay. But I'm not sure I'd want to try out something new in this market. And in fact, there's some really big changes coming up for Shattered Crystal. I mean, and you know, it's in an effort to rekindle a lot of the interest in the type of sales we do and everything. And the changes, in fact, will be shocking to some people. But you know, that's probably a few months away before that's all ready to go. So, at any rate, that's what I do for a living, and I've really enjoyed it. I would hate to go back and work for somebody else again, but who knows? If the marketplace changes, that's exactly what I'll do. And then I'll just be working on the side, you know, before work and after work on my own thing again, and I'll make it happen. So, and these type of things don't happen overnight. This is not, you know, you hear about the people who are really successful and who, you know, really struck gold. Well, I can tell you that that everything I produce has been from really hard work, lots of hard work. You know, working 60 or 80 hours a week, and just really, really pushing forward with determination and doing good work. That's very important if you ever want to try and open your own business, is do good, honest work, because with that good, honest work, you'll get people who will stick with you. And that is actually one of the keys to success, is to have repeat customers. So, and you know, Fluffy Puff here, your name cracks me up, dude. So, you know, he says they're an amazing site and buy from them all the time. Well, oh, you hear that music? I think it's time to go. That's the exit music. Time for a commercial break. I'm markeedragon. Take care.
You should subscribe to his channel because he's going to give away this sword.
So tell me, if you won this sword, what would you do with it?
Oh my goodness, I would be in seventh heaven to begin with. Then I think I would pick a place in my house that was probably where everyone would see it and hang it on the wall.
Wow, this is how much you love the game?
I love it. I love it more than any other game.
Do you know what game we're talking about?
Well, I can pretend, can I?
Okay, so everybody subscribe.
Just look at this. Yes, subscribe.
Yep.
And you may be the winner of this beautiful sword. Check it out.
Thank you, Linda.
Okay.